Edo State House of Assembly don't confirm 7 commissioner nominees, approve head board Chairmo, and passes Ecological funding bill. For the plenary wey shele on Tuesday, September 30, 2025, the House confirmed 7 commissioner nominees and approved Dr. Ehabi Odiase as Chairmo of the Governing Board for Edo State Primary Healthcare Development Agency. The confirmation follow reports wey Committee on Rules, Business and Government House present. The people wey dem confirm now: Dr. Elizabeth Ebusele, Honorable Ebea Festus, Dr. Jerry Uwangu, Barrister Paul Ehige, Honorable Akigbe O.C. John, and Honorable Kenneth Ihensehia. As screening dey go, 3 former lawmakers, Honorable Festus Ibia, Honorable Kenneth Ihensehia, and Honorable Christopher Okaiben, just take a bow as tradition demand. Speaker Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku could talk say the Assembly they always follow due process and are the findings and recommendations of the committee they guide their decision.
The board of the House Committee on Rules, Business and Government House the screening of 7 nominees as commissioners in those states. We have about 9 findings and 1 recommendation. An agreement that these findings and recommendation should be adopted by this House. Please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished members, the report has been seen and concluded. I want to seek your permission, if I should ask the President around to confirm if the 7 of these are within the presence of this halogen.
Lawmakers hailed the nominees for their experience and qualifications, say them get confidence that the commissioners go deliver.
We want to start by thanking His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Monday Ubebo, the Governor of Edo State, for not just applying common sense in the appointment of commissioner nominees.
They apply extra sense.
Not just apply common sense. He has been so empirical that I remember that I'm a researcher. As a researcher, I do not speak by just common sense. Mr. Speaker, I want to remind you that EDHA, in his book, An Introduction to Mathematics.
A what?
A Whitehead.
A Whitehead.
Whitehead. In his book, An Introduction to Mathematics, published in New York in 1911. Yes, 1911. Brooklyn. He said, and I quote, "In creative thought, common sense is a bad master."
It's a bad
master.
Master.
Yes. Why? Because his sole criterion for judgment is that the new idea will look like the old one. What I'm trying to say, in the course of selecting these able men and women before us this ceremony, Mr. Speaker, common sense was not just applied. What was applied was empiricism. Mr. Speaker, I stand here as a member representing the Southeastern constituency. Mr. Governor has done us a great deal, and we, the people of Eastern Southeast, are very happy to see that Right Honorable Festus Otianose Ebea is appointed as a commissioner designate in Edo State. Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Festus Ebea, having served here as a former Deputy Speaker, I want to tell you that it is a man that is acquainted with all the necessary indices required to lead. Mr. Speaker, he is a round peg in a round hole. Give him any area, I'm very sure he will perform very well. He has been tested and trusted, not only in Edo State, even while he worked with Nigeria Airways, he has done a great deal as far as Nigeria is concerned. He has touched so many lives. Mr. Speaker, what else? I'm very sure by the grace of God, the portfolio that will be allocated to him, Mr. Speaker, other persons, the people of Edo State are going to be happy with him.
These appointments that we are having today has wiped away several tears we have been crying in women. Mr. Speaker, will remember some time ago in this hallowed chambers when I raised it that several persons have been screened, but no one has come from the women. But I want to tell you, they saved the best wine for the last. Mr. Speaker, I will speak especially on my leader, Honorable Ken Ezekiel, Chief, the owner of Ecological Kingdom. Mr. Speaker, this is a man that has proven himself in several areas in this state. He has been a member of this house, he has been a minority leader, he has been commissioner several times. Mr. Speaker, I want to sincerely thank the governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Mondo, who has taught it at this time that experience counts. This is a time we need a man with such wealth of experience to help us to build a new Edo so that the new Edo will rise actually. With his appointment as a commissioner, I can say the new Edo has arisen. Mr. Speaker, we are very grateful. The entire people of Igbo local government are very proud of him, and they have sent me to send their regards to the governor and members of this house that we let them know that Honorable Ken will not disappoint. He has been tested and trusted. He's a round peg in a round hole, and he's going to do this government and Edo State in general a very big good.
I want to thank Mr. Governor for the choice of Dr. Elizabeth Ebosede as a commissioner nominee. It was not a wrong choice, but a wise decision. Mr. Speaker, if you look at Dr. Ebosede Elizabeth's CV, we see that the CV is intimidating. We know that she has what it takes, the required experience to move Edo State forward irrespective of the capacity portfolio assigned to her. With her wealth of experience, both in federal level and other sectors, we see that Edo State will shine the more. Mr. Speaker, sir, there is a saying that says, when a natural man is on the throne, the follower enjoy. I want you, Mr. Speaker, under the privilege I was given to our former colleague, which is equally extensive today. Mr. Speaker, sir, you are doing well. I must tell you that because you are a righteous man, we, your follower, and every member of this house, we are seeing your praise, we are enjoying it. The same thing with the government. And those things shining today become a righteous man in the truth. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm standing here on behalf of my constituency to beg you to allow all the nominees to take a bow under the privilege of the one that you granted.
Barrister Chairmo is well known to me. He's from my local government. In this place we call it constituency. He's a senior researcher, knowledge management, highly skilled. He's a professional. Yes, he's senior to economy when it comes to research. He's very sound. I do not have any fear about any assignment that will give it to him in the near future. We are proud of him. We are happy that he has been nominated by His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Ecological, and among the 1.something million people in Gobaha, this young man has been rightly selected. And I want to assure you that we will bring light. We will shine the light more in Edo State. Edo State is shining. It will be one of the torchlights that will make it shine more. So Gobaha, we are happy, we are grateful, and the young man, I will not hesitate to recommend him for this position and is duly given to him. Thank you.
The people of Edo Central asked for wine. And by His grace and the divine operational way of the Creator, we have been given two. I thank God Almighty for always watching out for that tailless eye. I want to thank also our distinguished senator, the executive governor of our dear state, for always supporting every good thing that is coming to our local government. It's acceptable. And I want to also appreciate you, Mr. Speaker, for extending that kind gesture to my leader here, Chief O.C. John Abibi. He's my leader. I want to also oh Christ, yes. I want to also say that I remember vividly where my colleague, the deputy majority leader, spoke in these chambers. He said that because of Igwebe wants to go back or come back with all capacity. He can make and make. Today, Mr. Speaker, I am telling the entire world that my second coming is sure. Mr. Speaker, graciously God is good. That I don't have to work too much before I will get this ticket to come back here.
Every person here today I know the parents, they raised them so well. He's a calm, respectful gentleman.
Mr. Speaker, before us this morning, eminently qualified nominees of Mr. Governor for a very highly exalted office of Commissioner. They passed through very rigorous screening exercise. Report has been adopted. This House has also subjected them to further screening by asking them to speak to their qualification and experiences. Mr. Speaker, it is clear and without doubt that they are men and women of character, people of noble parentage, eminently qualified new citizens, and they are worthy of the nomination. On that note, Mr. Speaker, I therefore move that this honorable House do now consider them fit and proper, clear for the position that they are nominated for. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, before seconding, and in addition to what my brother from Akoko Edo 2 constituency has said, having these nominees cleared by this House, having these nominees subjected to screening from the point of the committee to even bringing their reports to this hallowed chamber, where you metamorphosize into being a chairman and later metamorphosize into being the speaker again. When we got to the committee of the whole, we already discussed about all of them. Their names were read out, their qualifications were read out, where they worked was also read out. And all of that is what is making us and my constituency congratulating them today, and even this House, and to say, I rise to second that motion moved by my brother from Akoko Edo 2 constituency, that these members be cleared and take a bow. Thank you.
Consequently, the nominees, Dr. Jerry Emmanuel, Honorable Barrister Ken Korua Iseke, Barrister Samuel Paul Didier, Honorable Akibu Ekosi John Sunday, Dr. Elizabeth Ebosele, Honorable Christopher Ewere, Honorable Ebea Festus. There are at least 6 of the nominees out of 7 should be cleared by this House on this day, Tuesday, 30th September 2025.
For the same sitting, the Assembly also passed bill to create the Edo State Ecological Funding and Management Commission. The bill will help regulate and manage ecological funds to fight environmental wahala like erosion, flooding, and land degradation for communities across Edo State. Minority Leader Honorable Charity Agwabaweyan joined other lawmakers and said the bill na timely solution to plenty environmental problems where they disturb the people.
Mr. Speaker, just as a big item. The essence of this bill is to ensure that government and people of Edo State can easily identify and coordinate and manage all ecological forms and attributable to this state. Mr. Speaker, we have a political problems here and there. The other day I talked about the flooding issue in Ekoma. We have flooding problems in Auchi, we have the Abuga area. What is like this thing is nowhere catched up. We do not have a proper way of coordinating all these reports. So the essence of this commission, Mr. Speaker, is to see that we have a commission that will support in remedying them. So, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, if we pass this bill and it's accepted by His Excellency, we should be able to identify, coordinate, and manage all the problems in Edo State. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, this bill will pass also. We ensure that there is a veritable avenue of ensuring that we monitor every place we have a control. And where they are working, we know that there will be a team that can go there that will detect technical expertise to see how the problem can be addressed. So if we have such a body as a commission like this, we will not think, where is this problem to be charged? We're going to the Ministry of Works, we're going to the Ministry of Environment, or we will not have a commission. Our guys say is in charge of every ecological problem. So, Mr. Speaker, this bill, when it passes, we can't wait to resolve the ecological problem in this state. Another reason, Mr. Speaker, is why this bill is very, very important is that we now have a board that can liaise with other nationals, other states, other subnational, other partners to give us funds to see how we can check these problems whenever they arise. There are monies provided for things like this in different international bodies. It might not be quick for a ministry to go and look at those bodies to see how they can give us the relevant support. But with a bill like this, having a commission established, those people will have the research to do, to know those who meet when there is a problem, with a view to addressing it. I believe with this, Mr. Speaker, this problem will be reduced. Mr. Speaker, we also have this commission that will be able to design strategies that will help us to say, okay, in a period like this, in a period like this, you can especially in this area know how to ensure that you guide against any ecological disaster. Mr. Speaker, thank you.
Mr. Speaker, when this bill was distributed, I decided to take home and read to see the content thereof. I'm happy to report to you, Mr. Speaker, that every page of this bill is a layer of gold. Everything contained herein is a rescue message. Everything that is deducible from the content of this bill is succor to the suffering people of Ovia Northeast constituency, sir. Because constituency one, I mean. Yes, because at the back of my constituency is a river that is called Ubi River in Uteko. It flows down to Ecological and connects with the Buba River. And that river, sir, is causing a lot of ecological devastation in my constituency. At a time, a PhD holder in Uniben, one Dr. Onoha, had to come out on the internet and was crying for respite because the house was going under because of the devastation of the ecological challenge that they have around the Duomina area. It is the same erosion problem, sir, that connects the Igosa housing estate where a World Bank intervention was done. But that is just for the Igosa houses. From that Igosa houses to up to Ecological, the same problem is ravaging the area. And we cannot wait for ministries with their unnecessary bottlenecks to solve this problem. That is why, upon seeing this bill yesterday, I took out my time trying to look for what to remove. Mr. Speaker, everything speaks to the solution to that problem. And that is why it is very necessary. Let it be done by us that we ought to do, so that we will not have an agency or a commission to drag to go and do what they ought to do. Because in our palace in Benisa, if you allow me, they said, Amakuma Oroboda, Araikuama Be Orobibegwa. That means that if the band is not done, the drum is not done, it is in the hands of the rich. But once the drum has been done, it is now in the hands of the youthful. So let us, as a house, do our own by passing this bill, no matter the speed, sir, so that we now have a commission to hold. For example, I will make myself an alternate member of that commission, because I will be sitting down by them every day to ensure that that ecological issue that I cannot solve personally is solved by this commission that is proposed. So to that extent, I want to urge us not to waste time too much on this. Let's do the needful. Pass it, and we'll now have a go-to place for the solutions that borders on ecological devastation.
The spirit and the purpose of this law. Mr. Speaker, you will recall that sometime around 1981, the Ecological report led to the establishment of Ecological Fund Office at the federal level. You also remember clearly that the Ecological Office at the federal level has several procedures for awarding contracts to deal with ecological problems. But again, federal character and several hindrances will come in, and states that should benefit because of the obvious ecological problem do not benefit as much as they should. But with the coming to be of this law, after it has been passed by this House, I'm very sure that the ecological problem that is ravaging most parts of the state, in Edo North, in Edo Central, and in Edo South as well, we would have a commission that is not just getting funding from the state to deal with this problem, but that can liaise with federal Ecological Fund Office to ensure that contracts are awarded to deal with ecological problems that are besetting our state. Mr. Speaker, today you go around many parts of Edo North. I can speak specifically in Edo North. You will be worried if we will still have the same size of land, if some communities will still exist in the next 10-15 years. Because gully erosion is not just taking roads, it's taking streets, and it's moving towards taking some communities away. Mr. Speaker, the microphone is, I don't know if it's mood of the microphone now, not mood of the house. Because almost all the microphones are acting up. Mr. Speaker, this bill should be supported by all members, should be passed expeditiously by this House. It will help us solve a very major problem in governance, and it will bring democracy closer to the people.
To agreement that this bill should go into the next stage by considering it. They say ayes. Those who say the ayes have it. You just read that. For the law to establish the Edo State Ecological Funding and Management Commission to provide for the mobilization, allocation, mobilization, monitoring, and management of ecological funds and resources in Edo State is hereby considered. The agreement that this constitution should be adopted by this House, please say aye. Those against say nay. Thank you very much for that. Which members, the bill has been given in short third reading. Today, the 30th of September 2025, the bill for a law to establish the Edo State Ecological Fund, Clean and Management Commission to provide for the organization, allocation, monitoring, and management of ecological funds and resources in Edo State is being passed by this House. Clean copies of this bill will be forwarded to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, the distinguished Senator Monday for his assent.
After the House passed the bill don waka go meet the governor for assent. The House come adjourn sitting go Monday, October 20, 2025 for 10 o'clock for morning. Make una no forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We not dey take blame. Ekata Ojesele, TMC News.